Hey everyone, it's Jamie Zebra 23. So this is my second channeled message. So what I was getting is somebody looks at you like you are straight-laced and on the straight and narrow. What I mean by that is you pay your taxes, you pay your bills, you're responsible, you don't go out partying, you're not, engaging in illegal activity, you don't put yourselves in harm's way. You don't, you live like on the straight and narrow. You got rules for life. You're like, okay, the early bird gets the worm, okay? If you don't work, you don't eat, okay? Anything worth having is going to take hard work. Nothing good comes easy. That's how you live your life. Well, this person's like, oh no, I don't want to work. I just want instant gratification. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to start any new projects. How long will it take for me to be a billionaire? I don't want to do anything unless I'm going to be a billionaire. Yet this person is begging for change on the streets. Yet this person doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Yet they're talking about how they feel like something's not worth it. Yeah. Like Dr. Phil says, if you don't have a job, your job should be getting a job. Yeah. So somebody doesn't, when you tell them your ideals, or when they view you walking the walk and talking the talk, they get triggered and annoyed. They're like, oh, they're working again. Oh, they're going to bed early so that they can wake up early and be productive. Oh, what a boring person. That's just dumb. So they're just working? You mean they're working? Yeah, that's what people do that want to succeed. So wait a minute, so your whole life is working? Yeah, if you want to get ahead, that's what you do. Whereas this person, they want to be out in the streets. They're single and ready to mingle. They're just trying to see what drama they can end up in. So I also feel like somebody's trying to pick you apart to be like, aha, see, they're not as straight-laced as they claim. So let's say, for example, some of you had a pill addiction 15 years ago, and then you kicked the addiction and you've been on the straight and narrow every day since. This negative person may come to you and say, well, 15 years ago you told me you had a pill addiction. Okay, what's your point? Or I heard 15 years ago you used to be on the pole. I heard you were a stripper. And what's your point? You're currently I'm not saying that being a stripper is negative, but maybe somebody's currently living on the edge. Somebody's currently in addiction. But they're talking about an addiction you kicked 15, 20 years ago, 100 years ago. They're talking about stuff that, or remember that time when you didn't have a place to live and you didn't have any money? Yeah, I remember that time 20 years ago, 100 years ago. That's not my position now, but yeah, I remember that. What's your point? You're in that position right now, so I don't think you need to be judging anybody. So they're trying to dig up dirt on you, or try to have you say something that they can use against you later, because they're so mad that they can't drag you down in their drama. I also feel like somebody is very much a narcissist, and they lie a lot and they forget what they say. So for example, they may be like, oh, I've never had any difficulties ever. But then they were just a few days before listing off all of the terrible things that have happened so far. So it's like, okay, wait a minute. Wait, you were just telling me about how someone tried to force you into things that you didn't want to do. You were just telling me about this or that, but you're saying you've never had a negative experience? That's pretty negative. Yeah, so it could be somebody being like, yeah, this neighborhood's so safe. Nothing bad has ever happened to me. But yet the day before they were talking about how they were being kidnapped, or how they were being beaten, or how they were, sold into slavery. Or that's where their addiction got their worst. So somebody keeps saying weird things that don't connect. I just feel like somebody's trying to fish for, okay, I feel like there's several reasons why this person is doing this. First things first, they want to knock you off your path, off kilter. Also, there's some people that are like, they're beggars. They're like, I'm having such a hard time. If only I had $15.25, that would change my life. And then when you won't give them the money, they're like, well, it seems like you have a lot of money. It seems like you got a lot. You know, it's too bad because I don't have. They're like fishing for you to save them, fishing for you to get them out of a hole that they keep putting themselves in. They keep making the wrong choices and putting themselves in negative situations, and then they're angry because you don't put yourself in negative situations. Also, the energy I picked up is somebody so desperate for a boyfriend or a husband or a girlfriend or a wife that they'll go with anybody, that they'll legit say yes to anybody. Anybody who gives them any kind of attention, they'll say yes. They do not vet these people out at all. They do not say, wait a minute, is this, is it safe for this person to be around me, my family members, my kids? Is this person going to drag me down? Is this person's life going to drag me down? This person does not think about things like that. They jump in head first, and then when there's a bad situation, they get mad and they blame everybody else. So whoever this reckless person is, they're mad that you cut them off. I feel like you guys either cut this person off or you're about to. They're mad because you don't want to be involved in their chaotic web. You don't live that life. You're not about that life. And they're very angry because you're not about that life. You're not about that life, and you're never going to be about that life. And they're very angry with you for this. Do not let this person drag you down in their web of drama. You know, unfortunately, for some of you, this could even be your adult children that are trying to drag you down in this web. So just watch yourselves. Be careful. If you're not about that life, why should you be forced to be about that life? If your life is not struggle and danger and drama constantly, why should you be a part of that? Why? Now, I'm going to give an example of something that was said to me a few days ago. I'll continue this. All right, Jamie Zebra 23 to talk for now. Love you long time.